Hi, this is Shelley Kraft, and welcome to SNNLive. We're at the Southeastern Medical Device Association 2013 at Georgia Tech's Global Learning Center in Atlanta, Georgia. I have with me Dr. Tommy Cunningham of CCB Research Group, a private company. Dr. Cunningham, welcome to SNNLive.
Hey, thanks for having me, Shelley.
It's good to have you. Let's get right into it. Tell me about CCB.
We're developing infant technology. That's the first technology to assess an infant's tongue strength and treat them if necessary.
And what does CCB stand for?
Cunningham, Capilouto, and Butterfield, our original founders.
Okay, so there's a lot of questions that I have. They're jumping out. What is this need that you've discovered?
We've discovered, yeah. Well, there's 114 million children born per year, and 12% are premature. Doesn't matter, who you're born from or where you're born. There's 12% premature infants. These infants have trouble transitioning from tube feeding to bottle feeding in the NICU. So we've developed a system to assess their tongue strength, and if necessary, treat them to get them home faster.
So what do they do now? I mean, what are the hospitals, what's happening out there that this needs to come up?
So hospitals right now, the standard of care, 40 to 70% of infants fail treatment and can't transition from tube feeding to bottle feeding. So essentially they're left, with increasing costs, children that can't be discharged at home. But there are some treatments that concentrate on the suck, swallow, breathe coordination system that an infant needs to feed. What we do is step in and say, you can't even suck, swallow, and breathe unless you have a strong enough tongue to do so. So we concentrate on the tongue. It all starts with the tongue, and we go from there.
So what do? You go in and you measure the strength, or?
So what we do is our infant technology is just like using a bottle or pacifier. Nothing out of the ordinary. You stick it on the bottle, you have a nurse or mom feed their child, and then we assess their tongue strength during what they're actually trying to do. And that's shown really good results with our clinical trials.
So do you have IP?
We do. We've been founded in science. We didn't publish our results. We pulled back the reins and locked up our IP internationally and domestically. It's very strong and broad and covers our entire product line of infant pacifier, infant bottle, and infant breast.
Whose idea was this?
It was a collaborative effort. So we brainstormed, came up with some ideas, but from concept, fast forward a year and we had a working prototype and we were good to go.
So when you have decided that this was the route to take, what was it that induced you to pick this particular market? What's the size in general, dollars and cents wise?
Well, just domestically, $17 billion are spent on direct care costs alone in the neonatal field. So this market is huge and they're desperate for answers. And that's just not even thinking worldwide. Every time tries to use a bottle and they're not able to, they feel the sensation of drowning. So helping infants in that condition, that's what gets you up in the morning, and that's what gets investors excited that we have a solution, and all we need are some funds to tackle that.
So from an investor viewpoint, when you see the size of this market, I mean, you want to really get into that market. What do you have to do from the standpoint of FDA to get this to market?
So essentially, FDA is one of our milestones that we need to accomplish. We've laid out 4: clinical validation, FDA approval, IP prosecution, and product development. So there's 4 steps that are going to take us 2 years to get to market. That's a tough hill to climb, but we know exactly what we need to do there, and we know exactly the budget we need to do it. But we're not selfish people. A strategic investor has a perfect opportunity to step in here, use their contacts, use their funds to propel this to market.
I like the fact that you're dedicated. You're a young man, so you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor if you work quickly. What is the website?
It's ccbresearchgroup.com.
Now, for moms, this is, when your child's sitting in neonatal and you want to get them out, what do they do today?
They panic. Every parent is sitting in the hospital looking at their child and they don't know how to get them home. So we have a solution where everybody wins. The healthcare system can reduce costs at more than $6,000 per day per infant. You know, investors can make money, and we can get that child home and make the parents, you know, stress-free, and most importantly, it helps the infant out so they can grow big and strong.
Really, that's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Tommy Cunningham from CCB Research Group, a private company. This is the Southeastern Medical Device Association 2013. We're at the Georgia Tech Global Learning Center in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive.
Thanks,
Thank
Shelley.
you for coming on.
Appreciate it.
My pleasure.